Growing up in Homewood was actually a lot easier than having to deal with my grandfather. When I was at a very young age, when I was around maybe 6 years old, my grandmother's house was my favorite place in the world to be, but I needed to deal with her husband. And he was the type of person who hugged the little girls really too tight. And at some point, he would kiss you in the mouth. And with me, he would actually kiss me in the mouth, and he would put his tongue on my mouth. So I was dealing with that at 6 years old. And then as I got older, my journey didn't get easier. I was bullied. I didn't look like the other girls. I didn't act like the other girls. I didn't speak like the other girls. So they bullied me. The boys bullied me. At a very young age, I needed to deal with my father passing away. He actually passed away from a drug overdose. And then a little while after that, my uncle, who was very close to me, he also passed away from a drug overdose. And that all happened before I even got to high school. So by the time I got to high school, I was a very angry young lady. I couldn't identify the fact that all these things happened to me and put that connection with the fact that I was into this world. So I got medicated, alcohol, I attacked people, I hung with a group of people that they said that they were. We got into a lot of trouble. High school, it was just mean. We were very mean and angry teenagers. But at this point, my body was starting to develop, and all of a sudden the boys started looking at me, instead of punching me in the back of my head, they wanted to talk to me, So I gravitated to the boys. I gravitated to relationships that were unhealthy. But these were the places that I was thinking that I was being loved. I was finding the love that I wasn't used to. So I managed to graduate from high school, and I started going to college, but I still had this rage inside of me that I could not identify as to why. So that led to, I was still very aggressive, and I still had a group of people around me that shared the same interests, and we did horrible things to release, self-medicate, because this is what we did, So I got arrested a lot. So this lifestyle, it continued, but by God's grace, He kept me. I was still alive. But on the inside, I was dead. My soul was dead. It was very cold. The final straw was as a young adult. I remember I was in a relationship with a person that I invited into my home, and as a result of that very bad decision, he became abusive. I had already been physically abused. My former boyfriend, but this particular boyfriend, he actually assaulted me sexually. He raped me, and then when I went to put him out, he set my house on fire. And at that point, we had lost everything. My son was very young. He was about maybe 5 years old at this point. And I remember being in the temporary housing, sobbing. The whole time I still had a relationship with God. We would have these talks, and during this particular conversation with him, I was sobbing, and I said to him, I said, I don't understand why you have all these things happen to me. I'm a good person. I've done some things, but I'm a good person. I've always talked to you, and that was one of the first times that I identified him clearly speaking back to me. And he said to me, I need it for you to walk through all those things so that you can help other young ladies walk through their journeys. And that is when he graced me with the vision of Ruth's Way. So it's probably
an amazing story. Oh my gosh. God bless you.
So the name Ruth's Way actually originated from the scripture in the Bible, in the book of Ruth. If you have a chance to go through that book, you'll see that Ruth had a very specific relationship with her mother-in-law, Naomi. But through that relationship, she was always faithful to God, she was faithful to her family, she was faithful to friendship. And these are the very values that we try to instill in our young ladies. And these are the values that we run our entire agency on. From myself to the board of directors to the achievement consultants, everyone in the agency stands firmly upon these values.
Now, you kind of touched on this just by explaining the meaning behind the name. But what is the mission?
So our mission is to empower young ladies and to show them that they can achieve anything despite their past or current situation. And our philosophy is that through the elements of friendship, family, and faithfulness, we are blossoming our girls into women, virtuous women.
Now, why faith-based?
Faith-based, number one, because God is the one who graced me with this vision. And I sincerely believe that is the sole purpose that I serve. If this entire agency was not created, if this is not what I did, everything that I walked through would just be in vain. So I will live the rest of my life making sure that our young ladies are able to achieve anything that they want to despite their past or current situation, and to make sure that they're empowered, and to make sure that they're not walking around with repressed feelings and not being able to identify when they need help. Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, who are your participants and where do they come from?
Our participants are young ladies between the ages of 13 and 21.
Okay.
And they can come from anywhere within Allegheny County. We get referrals from teachers, principals, probation officers, concerned moms, any adult that is involved in a young lady's life that cares about them and is concerned about their future. They can refer them to our agency.
Okay. If I'm a parent who is dealing with the troubled female, can I enroll my daughter into a program?
Absolutely. And the way that process works, we actually have a few options. As a concerned mom, you can pick up the phone, you can give us a call, and we'll do an assessment to see exactly what it is that the problem is, what specific areas we're able to actually help you with, and what program would be most appropriate for your young lady, because everyone's an individual, and we're very specific and very careful to make sure that we put our young ladies into specific areas according to their own situation, because everyone's an individual. Now, the other option is this. We also, coming maybe about by the end of this month, we're going to have options for online services as well. So,
what is an achievement consultant?
an achievement consulting agency is an agency that utilizes achievement consultation so we can empower our young ladies to help them achieve their most successful future.
Now, can you give us a definition of achievement consultation?
Yes, I would like to read that because it's a very specific definition. So, achievement consultation definition: the process of consulting, which means that we engage in a reciprocal conversation with our female youth and their families to support them in determining the best plan of action for their unique situation. This means that we assume nothing because each young lady's situation is unique to her. The purpose that we serve within this process is only to support her, but she is the expert regarding her own way. Therefore, we work together as a team to ensure that she achieves what she feels would be her most successful future possible.
Thank you for elaborating.
Now, what makes your agency different from other senior services?
Okay. So when you look at other agencies that provide services to young ladies, you will find that all of them utilize the process of case management. And case management is it's an ancient process that historically has not been effective. It still is not effective because case managers, they try to go in and manage the lives of their families and their young ladies. Well, here at Roostay, we do not use case managers. Here at Roostay, we have achievement consultants. And as achievement consultants, we do not try to manage our young ladies' lives. Instead, we come in and we listen and we try to empower our young ladies. We try to show them how to properly identify and address any barrier that would keep them from achieving their most successful future possible.
So it's more so working actually with every single thing when it comes through, instead of having them just be looking at them.
Exactly. And then the other part of that is we don't come in, point the finger, and have a list and say, you know what, this is what you've done wrong with your life. This is how you should fix your life. That has not worked through the ages and still is not effective. Families, our little girls, they feel offended. You would feel offended if someone came into your life and pointed the finger at you. So, no, we do not use that process. Instead, we sit down and we listen and we work together, like you said, as a team to make sure the young lady achieves her most successful future. No, and you will see no progress. Exactly.
Now, what is the blueprint to achievement process?
So our blueprint to achievement, that is exclusive just to Roostay Inc. And I'm very proud of the blueprint. So that process is how our achievement consultants sit down with our young ladies and we're able, as I mentioned earlier, we're walking them through the process of actually identifying and then properly treating whatever these barriers are that would keep them from achieving success in the future. So as little girls, okay, we see our moms and our grandmoms and students doing all these things, with all these responsibilities. We're working, we're taking care of home, we're taking care of hiking, we're going to school, we're doing all these things. But through doing these things, there's different bumps in the road that come up. When these bumps in the road, they come up, we keep it moving, we keep it moving. And this is the mentality that we have as little girls. We're never taught that we have to stop. And we have to, first of all, we have to identify, like going back to my story, I had that rage in me, but I couldn't identify what that problem was. And then on top of identifying it, how do we properly treat it and address it so that moving forward, we can be healthy, successful women. We need to be healthy mentally, spiritually, and physically.
You have to heal from whatever that problem is.
Exactly.
Now, why are your programs called forums?
That is also unique to Bruce Lee Inc. All of our programs we refer to as forums because we have interactive conversations with our young ladies. We don't just stand in front of them and teach and blah, blah, blah. Because our children, they get that all day long in school. They have people talking at them. Exactly. So instead of talking at them and not listening, we're actually having conversations, interactive conversations with our young ladies because what's key is that we need them to know that we need to hear their voice and their opinion is highly relevant.
Now, we have several different forums. Let's talk about each one. And the first one I want to start with is the Life Skills Just for Girls Forum.
So our Life Skills Just for Girls Forum, that is our gender-based curriculum where we have an assortment of life skills programs. We're going to read this here. So it's derived from a more holistic approach which combines the spiritual, physical, and mental aspects of healthy lifestyles. Our core areas of focus are self-esteem, effective journal keeping, goal setting, interview attire, healthy relationships, positive communication, job readiness, career preparation, healthy eating habits, self-care, and image building.
And then the next one,
That is an innovative composure of interactive activities focusing on the core areas of communication, enthusiasm, and attitude, teamwork, networking, problem solving, and critical thinking, and professionalism. Activities are typically facilitated within a classroom atmosphere. Absolutely, absolutely.
And this one is actually something the Junior Toastmasters Communication Leadership Development Forum. I'm familiar with Toastmasters myself.
That is awesome. And a lot of people don't realize that Toastmasters actually has a product that is specific for children and
I
young
didn't know
adults.
that actually.
So the Junior Toastmasters Communication and Leadership Development Forum, it is taught by an authentic Toastmaster who presents genuine Toastmasters curriculum, which is designed to cater to younger audiences for easier comprehension. Now, in addition to learning phenomenal public speaking skills, the youth develop communication and leadership skills through practical experience. They learn how to evaluate present speaking ability, organize and give speeches, give impromptu talks, control their voice, vocabulary and gestures, and give constructive feedback and more. Now, a lot of people also think that the Toastmasters program, it just teaches you how to, let's say, give speeches, you know.
And you get over that uncomfortable.
Exactly. And it does do that, but in addition to that, our young ladies use these skills in everyday conversation. They can use it on interviews. It gives them a boost in their self-esteem because it actually teaches you how to feel comfortable with you. And you can speak to anyone. And with the ability to speak to anyone, you can do anything.
Yeah, it definitely gives that confidence. I'm not good at all with public speaking. Now, the Smart Money Management and Financial Literacy Forum.
Now that's actually a financial literacy program derived from the Wells Fargo Bank. It's called Hands-on Banking for Young Adults curriculum. It includes the basics of bank services, the importance of saving, smart money management, using credit responsibly, investing, wealth building, and more. For whatever reason, we don't understand why these basic money management skills are not taught in our schools. I mean, our children don't even know how to balance a checkbook. That's ridiculous. This is a skill. You're going to use it. You want to be. Here you go. Yeah.
And it doesn't make me that it's not taught in school. I mean,
Exactly. Right.
Now, the Virtuous Young Ladies Summer Scholarship.
This is a combination of 3 of our phenomenal forums. We facilitate during the summer months. Every
Okay.
summer, we provide a different combination of forums. Now, upon successful completion of this forum, each young lady receives a special scholarship towards her post-secondary education goals in the form of either tuition assistance, supplies, or an internship. Yes.
Now, is that held all through the summer, or is it just certain months?
For 2 months.
For 2
It's actually held through June and July, and then at the end of July, we have our grand celebration.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that more.
Mm-hmm. So we'll get a little more detail. And the Marvelous Mentoring Program.
So the Marvelous Mentoring Program involves every young lady who participates in any of our forums. They're assigned a mentor.
And the female adult mentor encourages the young lady's self-esteem, her ambition, empowers her self-confidence, and helps her to stay focused on successfully achieving her goals. Now, our mentors also act as role models for our girls and teaching them how to become professional leaders within their communities, and as chaperones as they engage in a variety of awesome activities and fabulous field trips.
Now, what's the average length of time that a young lady participates in the forum?
The average length of time is 6 months, but I mean that varies, give or take, each young lady's individual situation.
Okay. And
What schools are you currently working?
So currently we're working with Obama,
Okay.
Westinghouse High School, the Student Achievement Center, Penn Hills High School, and nope, can't remember off the top of my head.
Now,
Woodland Hills, sorry.
Woodland Hills. Okay. In Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
Now, when we come back, we'll meet Charlay Lippert, who will tell us about her experience with Bruce Way. We will be right back after these important messages.
Join Angel and her partners. When you partner with Angel, you are among a special group of people who stand alongside her to see more lives of young people change through her informative shows. Your monthly support will enable Angel to reach youth all around the world. You can become an Angel partner today by making a monthly pledge of $25 or more, and you will receive our Angel Pack that includes a backpack, mug, and t-shirt. Just go to our website and donate today. And thank you in advance for becoming an Angel partner. American Idols, chasing the American dream. Have you found what you're looking for? A lot of things in life seem important. Job, success, money. We call them American Idols because they promise fulfillment but leave us empty. That's why more and more people are realizing that success in their spiritual lives is essential. From it flows success to all other areas of life. And at New Vision Community Church, we're about helping you get more out of life. Join us this Sunday at 11 a.m. You might find what you're looking for. Ladies, it's time for a girls' outing. Grab your girls and get ready for an afternoon of fun. Life can be so hectic. It's important that we take some me time. Join the women of New Vision for their first ever comedy lunch. Gather all the girls in your life, friends, moms, daughters, sisters, aunties, and grandmas for shopping, good food, good music, and plenty of laughs with Christian comedian Miss Claire Reese. Come prepared to shop and support local women-owned businesses. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back to Talk with an Angel. I'm your host, Angel McGinnis, and our special guest today is Isis Chapman, founder and CEO, of Bruce Way, Inc., and we are being joined by Charlotte Lickford, a young lady who has participated in Bruce Way. Hi, Charlotte. Now, Charlotte, can you tell us about how you got involved in Bruce Way? Now, how has Bruce Way helped you?
With my self-esteem, my goals, what I want to do, what I want to be in life. It helped me open up more. It helped me find like the real Charlotte, what I was destined to be.
So that's amazing. Now, can you at least name one thing that has made a significant impact on your life through your participation in Bruce Way?
Just my relationship with God is back. It's going to stay that way.
Now, Isis, can you talk about Bruce Way?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot.
So I'm just going to give you guys some statistics.
Okay.
Last year, 100% of our young ladies showed some level of improvement in their negative behavior. And that contributed to reduced repetitive negative behaviors in teenagers overall. 0% of our young ladies who entered into our program, nor were they referred to any other program
For negative behavior activity. 0% of our young ladies were placed in facilities, which contributed to an overall reduction in facility placement among adolescent females. 100% of our participants increased their student achievement. And 100% of our young girls displayed the distinct skill of utilizing their own self-reliance and personal resources instead of depending on programs, and this contributed to the overall increase in healthy self-reliance of female youth across Allegheny County.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Now,
Isis, in your opinion, what would happen to our female youth if their behavioral health issues continue to be unaddressed and improperly addressed?
So,
In my opinion, if these issues continue to be underaddressed and not addressed at all, what will happen is we'll have an increase of young ladies who become at risk. And let me give you a definition of at-risk youth. An at-risk youth is one who is less likely to transition into adulthood successfully. Success is defined as the ability to avoid crime, achieve academic success, and become financially independent. Improperly and unaddressed issues among female youth can jeopardize their opportunities for successful futures because these issues can grow and fester into much larger obstacles which are detrimental to the survival of this generation of adolescent girls. Historically, These underaddressed behavioral health issues have led to facility placement, and this creates a much larger barrier to achieving successful futures.
That's why it's very important that they become addressed and addressed properly.
Absolutely. One more thing. So on top of that, let's go back to the example of the younger version, Icy. So when you continue to walk around with unaddressed issues, my issue was this whole anger management that was not managed properly. And that festered and it grew. And that turned into me being arrested, which gives me a criminal record,
Which made it hard for me to get jobs and secure employment. Now, what people very seldom think about is when you have these different issues that are unaddressed, they have an effect on you physically, mentally, or spiritually, or all of the above. Now, my own personal story, because I've had so many things that were included in my journey that were unaddressed, it resulted in affecting me physically. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia maybe about 8-9 years ago, and for people who don't know, fibromyalgia is all over body pain. Basically, you're in pain all the time. Sometimes it can be so debilitated to the degree that you can barely get out of bed. Sometimes I have to crawl out of bed. So people, I just have to stress, people have to have their issues addressed, particularly in our little girls. Just as people in general, as a people, we have to stop being in denial about mental health issues. Mental health is a very serious issue, particularly in the Black community.
Which always is. No one talks about it.
Everybody wants to sweep it under the rug. No, we have to stop doing that.
You know, needing someone to talk to is nothing to be embarrassed about. We all need somebody to talk to. So we have to stop being embarrassed about these things, particularly in our little girls. We have to be honest and transparent about our own journey, because once you actually are transparent, you can talk about your own journeys. You don't know when you're going to be able to identify, with a young lady.
You never know.
Story she has.
That's why it is always important, especially with adults and if you work with children, to be very transparent. Because as soon as they see, if they think that you're fake, they're not going to listen to you. I mean, even as adults, you don't want to see someone that you can tell is not being transparent and being honest with themselves. So, and it's very important with the young adult. Now, does Bruce Way partner with any other organization?
Yes, absolutely. We have 21 collaborative partners.
I'd like to name Handed In Counseling. Those are our therapists, Sharice Hemby and Tess Kinney, the therapists that we refer our young ladies to. We've had a relationship with them for many years, personal relationship, because we don't ever want to refer our young ladies to anyone that we don't know personally, because these are our children. So we're very particular about who we refer them to. So we're particular about our relationships. So those 21 collaborative partners are people and or agency that we've had a relationship for years. Yes.
Because you want to make sure
If you feel comfortable and you think a lot of the girls are like, all right, that's fine, you're comfortable with them, I can be comfortable as well. Now, are there any upcoming events or forums you would like to share with our audience?
Absolutely. So, the closest one, which we're very excited about, is our Gorgeous Young Lady Summer Scholarship Forum, which is coming up.
It runs from July 7th through August the 25th. It'll run every Saturday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. The deadline for the application is June the 23rd. So we're accepting applications now. The fee is $25. But it is a wonderful, wonderful program.
And they can just sign up online?
Yes, they can sign up online. They can go to our website. They can call our office at 412-427-2472. Once you all signed up, we can shoot you an application, email, whatever's needed, or you can come up to the office.
Okay. And we'll have all that, once we should have all your information. Everyone can see it.
Awesome. Yeah, a couple other things I'd like to mention. As I said before, at the end of the month, we'll actually have, this is totally awesome, we'll actually have our services will be available online.
It's going to be our online life coach / lifeline, and that will actually allow this way we'll be able to reach young ladies and moms in need, because that's the other part about this way that people don't understand, is that our goal is to work with our young ladies.
Yes.
But when we walk away at the end of the day, we need for our young ladies to be in a healthy environment, and that includes
Helping mom, children were not designed to be raised by one parent. So we kind of serve as that support for mom as well, So it's going to be awesome. Let me say that. I don't want to give out too much, but at the end of the month, check the website. We're going to be just that extra resource when mom needs that extra helping hand, when mom feels like she's at the end of her rope. She can go online and she can get some very effective resources.
And that's amazing, because and just like you said, it does help you get to the global house, not just here in Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
That's wonderful.
One more thing, this is the last thing. We're going to have our grand celebration of achievement. That's going to occur on August the 25th. The grand celebration of achievement, that's the opportunity when we get to celebrate the wonderful accomplishments of our young ladies. And we invite everybody out. We just want everybody to come. We have fellow business owners. We have our young ladies' families. We have our representatives, our state representative. Everybody comes out. We just need everybody to know. Guess what? You get to see firsthand exactly what it is that we do here at Bruce Lee. And even we get the opportunity to hear from our young ladies because they give their testimonies. We present them with their certificates of achievement, and it's just a glorious celebration overall, because this is the point where they have achieved a major milestone in their life. They've taken that first step to say, hey, I'm going to change, and I am going to be successful.
And I just kind of celebrating all the accomplishments we've been working on.
Yes.
Which is nice, too.
And is there anything the general public can do to help you and Bruce Lee continue to succeed?
Yeah, in general, we are a nonprofit agency.
So we are always very grateful for any donations. You can go online, go onto our website, and you can donate directly that way. Now, the other part of that, the biggest part, is going to be the services that will be available online. Those would be for fees. Those proceeds will help keep our organization functioning, and we'll be able to reach those young ladies globally in other countries. We'll have 1 billion Charlotte. So that's the main thing. We just need that support, and of course, your online venues, if you can just spread the word. Just with everyone that you know about Bruce Lee. That is very helpful.
And is there also volunteer opportunities?
Yes, there's always volunteer opportunities. We're also always looking for professional women who would like to serve as mentors. We always have opportunities for internships and volunteering. And yes, we always need the assistance.
Okay. Now, what final words would you like to leave us with today?
Final words for our young ladies. I need for every young lady who hears my voice to know that they can achieve absolutely anything that they put their minds to, regardless of what they're going through now, regardless of the journey that they have walked through. They can achieve success.
Now, let's take
Isis Chapman and Charlotte Lickford for carving out some time from their busy schedule and talk about Ruth Sway.
Thank you for having us.
Now, you can check out my Facebook page for a listing of where to get help and if you would like to be a part of our live studio audience. Join us next month on Saturday, May 5th at 11 a.m. for our live broadcast. You can always go to my church website for more information on this show or see a replay on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to like, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This has been Talk with an Angel with yours truly, Angel McGinnis, and I'll see you next time.